I don't know why this shit is acting funny. It's like it's like they trying to jam up my Zoom or something from connecting to YouTube Live. What's that all about? Jesse Porter, appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, they trying to hate on the God or something. You know what I mean? You know, and I ain't gonna front, man. This YouTube shit, man. They taking the fun out of this shit. Like, you know what I mean? The monetization is going down because of all of these restrictions, and they don't want somebody like me who be saying some real shit. They want to always, oh, we're not gonna monetize that, blah 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 blah. You know, it just be some bullshit. You know what I mean? Um, I be trying to get my people. Shout out to Trishina C. Okay, because that sister, ever since I said, it would be dope if everybody who watched just donated $1. You know what I mean? Or if all the subscribers, we got 90,000 subscribers. Shout out New Jersey love. Thank you, appreciate you. Who else is this right here? Yeah, if everybody just put in $1, shit, man, we be rolling. We be able to do a lot of things out here. Um, but we got to learn this cooperative economics as original people. Um, so yeah, that was that. That's part of also what make me feel like sometimes, like, listen, you know, maybe y'all need to miss, maybe y'all need to miss us sometimes. You know what I mean? Maybe y'all need to miss us. Did y'all miss us? Do we need to be here? Are we just spinning our wheels and shit, or am I providing you? Are we providing you with a service? You know that you appreciate, that you want to see. You know what I mean? Because I definitely miss y'all. I definitely miss speaking to y'all. Bo L, thank you. Yeah, man. I miss building with the people, man. That's what I'm really here for. It's not all about money, but at the same time, you know, we gotta provide, man. We gotta take care of our families, man. I got people up here, Rod Digger, Godfrey. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Godfrey. He's taking care of some business tonight. Things just got caught up and he couldn't get on here tonight, but he rocking with us. You know what I mean? But I'd love to get this thing to a point where I could really start putting a nice, you know what I mean, nice paper in everybody's pockets, and you know what I mean, and we practice cooperative economics. Um, but anyway, listen, let's get to some things because I'm gonna have to probably jump off of here and get on to the Zoom and all of that. And I'm gonna see if I can connect it when I get unique on here. But right now, okay, right now, I want to first of all, the last show that we did, and I'm gonna just hit this briefly. The last show that we did, we had Grandmaster Jay from the N.F.A.C on the show, you know, and I just want to say, after subsequent information, that came to me, I kind of felt uncomfortable about having the brother on. Um, I'm not gonna whatever talk shit about the brother, but I just don't feel like that movement right there, under that leadership right there is something that we need to be lining up to join. Okay? I'll just say that, you know? And, I'm going to just say my love and respect for my sister, Rod Digger, you know, is why I brought him on, you know? So, that being said, you know, yeah. Yeah. I don't really, you know what I mean? There's a lot of how can I say? A lot of information that came that was kind of shady. A lot of things that I found out after the fact that just doesn't add up. And, you know, my inner spirit kind of told me something. And the moral of the story is trust your intuition, y'all, because it's usually right. That's your higher self telling you some things. But we're not going to dwell on that anymore. Uh, let's move on. Um, so, man, the other day we all wake up to the death of Chadwick Boseman. Whoa. Hang on. I want to say thank you to Free Me Now, 1981. Thank you. Thank you. Free Me Now, 1981. I appreciate you, brother. Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace. Wow. That was pretty shocking to wake up and read that. Um, and I'm not lost by the symbolism of it either. Um, Black Panther being one of the biggest movies to instill so much pride in black people at that time, and especially black youth, you know, um, and for its physical symbol to pass away, you know, man, that shit is that shit was deep. That shit is deep. Um, Also the fact that he was fighting cancer, stage 3 cancer for the last 4 years, and we didn't really know about it. Um, for him to take on roles that demanded, physical, physicality. You know what I mean? Real physicality was crazy. You know what I mean? Because he looked, he looked diesel in Black Panther and all of that. It wasn't until recently where we saw some pictures of him, looking like he lost weight. And yes, some of y'all was talking shit about him, from what I understand. Um, thinking, oh, every person that lose weight is maybe they on crack or some shit like that, or even though that's some old school shit, but whatever. Thank you, Jay Play. Appreciate you. Yeah, the brother was, man. He. That was a hell of a brother right there. I never had the opportunity or pleasure of meeting him, but I definitely was a just a fan of his work. Ever since he came in the game, he was getting some big roles too. It seemed like it was like, who is this guy, Chadwick Boseman? Was the first role he played, was it Jackie Robinson? I'm not sure, but he played a lot of iconic, roles and biopics and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, rest in power, Chadwick Boseman. Um, there's also a conflict about, was he 42 or 43, and if he was 42, he did a movie named 42 where he played Jackie Robinson, who was number 42. So now we get into all of this, crazy shit that goes on out here, and there's a lot of symbolism in the world, and yeah, but rest in power, Chadwick Boseman. What else I want to talk about? Oh, so since we last convened, Biden did what I knew he was going to do, and he brought your girl Kamala, or Kamala, however you want to say her name, Harris, to be his running mate for president. Um, Now, I'm just curious for some of y'all in the chat, you know, are y'all voting for these people? And if so, I'd like to know why. Um, Now I'm not here as one of these, because I see some people almost getting duped by this Trump shit and acting like they want to fuck with Trump. I'm not no Trump supporter. I'm not no Biden supporter. Okay? Um, I'm one of those, like a lot of people. Peace, Hakeem. Thank you. Um, who I'm of the what's in it for us variety. Okay, I'm of the variety that says my vote is like uh money. It's like currency, right? So if you feel that your vote is like currency, well, when you spend your money, you should get something for it. Yes. I mean, I'm just curious. Um because when we go to the store, you know, and you buy something, you expect to, if it's food, you expect out to be able to walk out of there and eat the food. If it's some clothing or something, you expect to walk out with a bag in your hand and go home and put the clothes on. You don't give your money to somebody who basically just talks nicer than the other store owner. You got a store owner over here who is pretty rude to his people, especially black people. Thank you, Steve. Are we going to talk about Vlad in a little bit? Don't worry. Um, you got store owners that, yeah, they talk to people pretty rude, especially black people. But they're not giving you anything, those store owners. And they're talking to you rude. Now you got these store owners over here who talk to you much nicer, but they're not giving you anything either. What's that all about? Are we really this fucking stupid? Are we really just going to let them, you know, use emotion to, you know, manipulate us again and again and again? Um, you know, I like if anybody is plans on voting for Biden and Harris, I'd kind of like to know why. Like, can you name any policies that they have that are specifically directed at helping black people? Because they got policies for other people and other demographics. So I'm just wondering, what are the policies that they have for us? Anybody? I'm looking in the chat. Let's see. Any policies? I'm just waiting on all these policies to come up that they have for black people. Um, hmm. Copper Child Mike L, peace. Chinese Puff Daddy, peace. You should be in here moderating or something. They have no plan. I'm gonna tell you what their plan is. Their plan is to ramp up all this fucking fake COVID shit. That's what the fuck their plan is. Pardon me for saying the word. The plan is to ramp up all this fake, you know, let's keep the mask on bullshit and intensify that. That's what their plan is. See, also their plan is to make you so scared of Donald Trump that they don't have to give you anything other than getting him out. But like Ice Cube said, that's going to happen on the first day. So then what? If everybody votes for these motherfuckers, da 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 da, and y'all get Trump out of there, okay, that's going to happen on the first day. Now what? Now what they going to do to help black people? Are the killings going to stop? Are the police going to stop the bullshit? Is the systematic, however you want to say it, systemic? Is the racism that's embedded into the fiber and the fabric of America going to be unwoven? Is that going to happen? Like, what are you going to get for your vote? What are you going to demand for your vote? Because everybody else demands something for their vote. Why not you? Why not you? I'm just curious. And speaking of Biden and all of this, why does Biden sit down? Thank you, DJ Cool Rod. Why does Biden sit down with an ex-stripper like Cardi B to talk about politics in the black community? Like, this is something that I saw Dr. Boyce Watkins talking about. Shout out to the Black Authority as well, because he's brought up this whole, issue of what are we getting for our vote. So why the fuck is Biden talking to an ex-stripper? Like, how disrespectful is that to the black community, if you think about it? Like, do they go to the Jewish community and talk to ex-strippers about Jewish people's problems? Or go to Asian community and talk to ex-strippers about the Asian community and what it needs? Like, who fucking does that? Who stands for that? What other demographic of people would even stand for something like that? I'm just curious. Say, oh no, I seen them. I actually seen them interviewing an Irish ex-stripper for a campaign once, and yeah, it was helpful to the campaign. Like, come on, motherfuckers. That's just some shit to throw up in the air. Things that make you go, But I'll tell you why they do it. Because they don't respect us as black people. They don't respect us. They got somebody who they felt was an influencer to influence you to try to get their vote. And we go for this shit. Andre, hang on. Andre Mitchell, thank you. Scam Debic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A real concern, like this brother says, is saying no to this vaccine. Saying no to all this shit. Like, if enough of us said no to it, they're not going to be able to implement it. If right now enough of us said enough with this fucking mask shit, it's bullshit. By the way, by the way, by the way, the CDC has updated its numbers on deaths attributed specifically by C-19. Guess what the number is? When they reported that last, it was 9,210. That's right, 9,000, not 90,000, 9,210. We done shut down the whole America for 9,000 deaths, and a lot of them were, as you guessed it, older people, people that were on their way out. But those are the ones that they can attribute strictly to, the letter number disease. Yeah. So why are we still doing all of this bullshit? Why are we still here with this? And I'm telling you, Biden and what's her name, Harris, are going to be on the front line of trying to get you to take this vaccine and keep the masks on and all that. Servant of the Most High, thank you so much. AKA Freddie Sharkey is in the building. Peace. We have missed you so. She said she loved me on the Jesse Lee Peterson show. Why? Thank you. A lot of people said they was feeling me on that show. Whoa. Deja Huggins, thank you. Peace and love, sister. She said not to be rude, but she don't care for Rod Dicker's opinions. Shout out to her, though. That's right. Listen, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't care for my opinions on here. You know what I mean? But opinions are like assholes. We all got one. And we think that, everybody else's stinks more than ours. You see? But thank you so much, Deja. And yes, Freddie Sharkey, we have missed you. I hope all is well with you and the family. Go get y'all some Gypsy Posh by Tosh jewelry. Okay. Go to that website. That's Freddie Sharkey's stuff right there. We always support her on the Godcast. Okay. So somebody wanted to talk about Vlad real quick. Let's talk about Vlad. My boy Vladislav. All right. So, I don't know if it was a week or so ago, there was a big thing on the internet where Vlad did an interview with D.L. Hughley, and basically he misquoted the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He heard a portion of a speech that he gave where he used an analogy of using a rock of truth, not a physical rock, but a rock of truth to bash one over the head with. Vlad heard the part just about the rock, took it to heart because it was being talked about, Jewish people, and, had a conversation with DL that looked very misleading to those that saw the whole clip. Once Once it was brought to his attention that there was more to the clip, and I believe I may have been the one to bring it to his attention, um, I recommended that, something had to be remedied. So within 24 hours, uh, Vlad edited out his comments in the clip where he accused the minister, and he also changed the title of the clip. But he didn't give a formal apology, which I advised him he should give. Subsequently, he did that. People still weren't happy. People still weren't happy as I thought they wouldn't be. I made another attempt. Lad, sure, like this is not looking good for you right now, bro. You know what I mean? This is something that you don't understand who the honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, what he represents to a lot of people in the black community. Okay, and to seem like you're disrespecting that is not cool, and especially an elder. For some people, thank you, Dollar Fat. For some people, the minister is like our modern day Malcolm X, our modern day, um, Martin Luther King, to that degree. So, do you really want to look like you're disrespecting people of that caliber? I really think you should swallow your ego and apologize. He didn't agree with me. Felt like, whatever he does would probably not be good enough in certain people's eyes. Feels like what he did felt like that was his correction, and that was his way of remedying it. I said, all right. Thank you, KWV. I appreciate you. Yes, I will be putting stuff on Patreon, but rest in peace, Fact Checker Rage. He was in charge of the Patreon, so I got to figure all of that out. So I let him know. I said, okay, I'm gonna let the people know though. I told you to apologize, and I, keep it real, like you know what I mean. He said he understood. So, let the record reflect that although all of y'all that felt like he should have apologized to the minister, I agree. I agree. Should have apologized. Um, you know, and I did what I could to strive to remedy the situation. That's it. So that's where we at on that. As we move on, because I'm trying to get to the God unique. I don't want to keep him waiting too long. Okay, I told you all about the revised numbers. Man, did y'all see that Monica and Brandy versus? Did y'all see that? Because I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't see it. But I bet you a lot of the sisters in here saw it. And probably some of y'all brothers too. So my question to you is if there was a winner, who won? Somebody said boring. Was it boring? Okay, I'm trying to look at chat right now. Oh, she heard it was a snooze fest. Okay. I kind of figured it was gonna be a snooze fest. Like, what was the last R&B one? Oh, and I like Erica Badu. You know what I mean? And Jill Scott. But to me, that after a while, I was kind of like, all right, yeah. So I can only imagine, especially if you get all these like super slow songs, what Brandy and them is known for. That is some shit that'll put your ass to sleep. Like, all right, enough with this goddamn snooze fast this motherfucker. Okay. I was just wondering if y'all seen the shit. Um, yeah, these verses, they cool. You know, I don't be catching every single one, but I've caught a few of them. I'm sure if Digger was here, she would want to chime in. She would have checked out the verses and had her little 2 cents to say. Uh, but yeah, okay, whatever. What y'all want to talk about real quick? Because I'm actually gonna try to switch over to Zoom and see if I'm gonna see if I could come back with the YouTube live. But if not, then I'm just gonna have to record it and put it up how we put it up. You know how we do. Um, but this is a good interview. This is some shit you're gonna want to see, and I want to knock this out with the brother. Servant of the Most High. I'm not sure if he was here earlier. I talked about the N.F.A.C earlier. Um, and don't get me wrong. I like the concept of it. You know, I just don't feel like the way things are right now that's it. That's something that we need to be striving to support at this moment. Yeah, Chinese Pop Daddy said Antifa. Uh huh. Feels very Antifa ish. Are we dropping anything new? You know what? I am. We are. You know, I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, but yo, we've been recording some brand Nubian music recently. That's right. Lord Jamar, Grand Poobah, Sadat X, all three of us on the same shit, have been recording some shit that I feel fucking good about. Like, yo, we got some hot shit right now. There's some real traditional hip hop shit. It ain't gonna be no hey, baby, welcome to the party. Ain't gonna be none of that type of shit. But if you like some real hip hop shit, real hip hop beats, um, you know, that shit that we grew up on, then you gonna feel this right here. And you're gonna see who's still sharp on their pen game. Okay? Okay? And when this shit come out, ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah. Then I want to see what motherfuckers have to say. I want to see what motherfuckers have to say. Yeah. But yeah, we got some shit. Um, Shout out Stove God Cooks. Okay, I don't know if y'all checked him out on the West Side Gun album. Um, but man, all I can say is I told y'all so. He getting ready to come with the shit. Um, his next shit's gonna be retarded. Okay, why do I keep saying Venezuela? Venezuela Reyes. Venezuela lives matter. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yeah, that Griselda, right? All right, check it out, y'all. I'm going to. I'm about to switch to what the fuck's it called? To Zoom. I'm hoping it brings y'all back in. But somehow it's been like sabotaging the shit. It's been sabotaging bringing y'all in on the Zoom. I don't know why. But I'm about to get Harlem legend, Unique Hall from Mecca Audio. If you, man, I don't know if y'all too young to even know who that is or to understand who I'm about to interview right now, but y'all would be like, all right, go ahead, Lord, you got to go do that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna end this segment right here. But I might be coming back if the Zoom connects with the YouTube Live. If not, then I'm gonna see y'all later, and I'm gonna be back much sooner. We're not gonna keep y'all waiting as long as we did. Um, you know, it's just we having shit to do. You know what I mean? And y'all need to miss us sometimes. I believe y'all really need to miss us sometimes. And we need to miss y'all. But once again, for the Yanadameen Godcast, I'm Lord Jamar, and for now, peace.